So, no code and vibe coding tools speed development, boost productivity, cut costs, and enable rapid prototyping for both non technical users and developers. But what are the major challenges and risks associated with it?
So that's a really good point that I think is also really important to factor in because you have all these advantages, but there are real risks and concerns. The biggest risks are around security, scalability, and long-term maintainability. This is where some of these initial benefits can also become major liabilities. So, on security, for example, AI models are trained on massive structure of public code, and a significant portion of that code does contain vulnerabilities. As a result, the code generated by an AI could introduce security flaws in your application. A Veracode study found that AI generated code is 45% more likely to contain vulnerabilities than a code written by a human. A founder without a security background could be building a major security flaw into their product from day one without even knowing about it, making their application vulnerable to attack. So what you don't want is you build a really good application and you vibe code it and it gets a lot of users in, but because you were vibe coding and you didn't have really any professional expertise involved, all of a sudden your users' database information and their personal information is all leaked because there was a security vulnerability, and that really hurts your reputation a lot as well. Scalability is another issue. An application built with AI might function perfectly for a handful of users, but its unoptimized code can't really handle spikes in traffic. There's also the problem of maintainability. The code AI makes often lacks a consistent style or clear documentation or a logical structure. It can be like building a house without a blueprint. So it might stand up initially, but any future changes become a major engineering effort. This accumulation of poor code also becomes what we call in the industry as technical debt, and it can become an enormous burden for the company as it grows. So the risks really are you have security vulnerabilities. The code isn't really built for security, it's not built for scale, and it's also not built to be maintained. So it helps with your initial prototype version. It can help you build real world solutions as well, but if you just go at it without having any experts or developers in the loop, you can end up creating something that can be really costly down the line, especially when your idea starts working out.